Intel report confirms Dem donors paid big bucks to start the Trump-Russia investigation, by Aaron Moreno for TruthFeedNews.com. As if the entire Russia probe couldn't be proven more invalid, the long-awaited report from the House Intelligence Committee deteriorates even further. Turns out that a group of wealthy donors from New York and California paid out $50 million to start the so-called Russia investigation to be conducted by Christopher Steele, Fusion GPS, and a former Senate staffer for Dianne Feinstein. From the Daily Caller, that bombshell revelation is made in a footnote to the House Intelligence Committee's newly released report on Russian interference in the presidential campaign. Fusion GPS hired Steele, a former MI6 agent, to investigate Trump's activities in Russia. He would go on to produce a 35-page report alleging collusion between the Trump campaign and Russian government. The Clinton campaign and DNC funded the project. A law firm representing the organization hired Fusion GPS in April of 2016. While the dossier project failed to help former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton win the presidency, Fusion GPS and Steele have continued their investigative work. That's according to a statement from Daniel Jones, a former Feinstein staffer who runs the Penn Quarter Group, PQG, a Washington, D.C. consulting firm. The House report states that in March of 2017, Jones told the FBI about a project he is working on with Steele and Fusion GPS that is being funded to the tune of $50 million by 7 to 10 wealthy donors from New York and California. In late March of 2017, Jones met with FBI regarding PQG, which is described as exposing foreign influence in Western elections, reads the committee's report. Redacted told FBI and PQG was being funded by 7 to 10 wealthy donors that gave $50 million. Redacted further stated that PQG had secured the services of Steele, his associate, Redacted, and Fusion GPS to continue exposing Russian interference in the 2016 election. U.S. presidential election, reads the report, which adds that Jones planned to share the information he obtained with policymakers and with the press. Jones also offered to provide PQG's entire holdings to the FBI, the report says. The report cites a transcript of an interview with Jones gave to the he gave to the FBI. The transcript, known as an FD 302, is dated March 28, 2017. Okay, page from the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence report released April 27, 2018. The report confirms recent reporting about Jones's work with Fusion and Steele. The Federalist first reported on February 20th that evidence suggested Jones was working with Fusion. Jones's name first emerged in connection with the Russia probe in February after Fox News published a batch of text messages exchanged between Virginia Senator Mark Warner and Adam Walden, a lawyer for Oleg Deripaska, a Russian oligarch who is under scrutiny in the Russia probe. The texts show that Waldman was working as a back channel between Steele and Warner. Waldman referred to Jones in two exchanges with Warner, who sought to meet with Steele separate from the rest of the Senate Intel panel. According to text messages seen exclusively by the DCNF, Jones first contacted Waldman on March 15, 2017, saying that he was with a nonprofit group that had just been formed in Washington, D.C. Dan Jones, here from the Democracy Integrity Project, Chris wanted us to connect with Jones, wrote, referring to Steele. So it gives you, it sees Paul Manafort, Oleg Deripaska, Adam Waldman, Virginia Senator Mark Warner, Christopher Steele, the Fusion GPS guy here, and Daniel Jones. Now, Deripaska, it only shows that he has ties to Russia. But if you notice, how does he have ties? It doesn't implicate Putin. It doesn't implicate Putin. It's just showing that he has ties. He's got Russian influence, okay? But look at all the lines where they're going. It's all here. Jones, Waldman, and Waldman and Warner, and Manafort, you see? And then you have the dossier people, Christopher Steele. You see the connection? Waldman met with Jones on March 16, 2017. During that meeting, Waldman says that Jones revealed that he was working with Fusion GPS. Jones also said that a group of Silicon Valley billionaires and George Soros were funding the project with Fusion GPS, according to Waldman, who testified to the Senate Intelligence Panel on November 3rd. It remains unclear how Waldman is connected to Steele, who is based in London. Waldman's connection to the former British spy and to Deripaska has prompted questions from Republican lawmakers. Waldman has told the DCNF that he cannot discuss his relationship to Steele. Really? According to Waldman, Jones also referred to Fusion GPS during their March 2017 meeting as a shadow media organization helping the government. In one text message, Jones suggested to Waldman that his team help place a report with Reuters about Trump's real estate activities. Our team helped with this, Jones wrote, linking to the March 17, 2017 Reuters article. Jones sent Waldman several other news articles, including one from McClatchy, alleging that the FBI was investigating whether Russian bots influence conservative media outlets like Breitbart and InfoWars, which is another crock. The same McClatchy reporters who wrote that article also recently published a report alleging that Special Counsel Robert Mueller has been provided with evidence supporting the Steele dossier's allegation that Trump lawyer Michael Cohen visited Prague in August 2016. Cohen has vehemently denied the allegations. And what? Take a look at the passport. That's all you need to say. So why is this still running rampant? Because it's a lie. That's why. You automatically, I wasn't in Prague. Take a look at my passport. I wasn't there. There you have it. The McClatchy report has not been corroborated. So it's a lie. What does that tell you? It's untrue. Because that in 2 seconds you can show the passport. I've never been to Prague. Okay, but what I'm thinking of, when all this took place, and they were one text message suggesting the Trump's real estate activities. They wanted to get him any which way they could. But this whole thing was set up in the beginning when Comey went to Trump before the inauguration, or was it after? I think it was before. In other words, they were going to tell Trump about that dossier. So the dossier, they used it as a weapon against Trump to back out of the election before he was inaugurated. So Hillary Clinton could take the spot, you get it? But Trump didn't back down. That's what happened. They were paying $50 million on this dossier, and it wasn't that I thought that Trump should play ball with the deep state. No, it was for Trump to step down and Hillary Clinton before the inauguration so she could take over. That was the plan. And since Trump didn't play ball with the threats, so to speak, that's why this continued. That was the insurance policy, that they would be just trying to disparage Trump continuously. That was the whole deal. So Clinton would have paid not 50 million. Clinton would have paid more than that for the presidency. She so wanted it. And money is no object to this one because she, she's gotten all of this money from the donations that she takes that she never gives back. Unbelievable. Let me know what you guys think, but the message is coming out. And again, thank you so much for watching.